Hey guys, Flash here, and today I'll be unboxing the 1 to 100 scale Master Grade Sinanju OVA version. And without further ado, let us begin this delightful unboxing. But before we do, I just really wanted to give some credit to the box art. This is one of the best box arts we've ever seen from Master Grade. So for the front, we see a dynamic view of the Sinanju blasting his rifle off. And on the bottom, a grunt suit being destroyed. And right there in the corner, Rosen Zulu, and another grunt suit right there. So overall, pretty nice box art, and really credit for whoever designed it, so turned out pretty great. But anyways, let's get our view over to the sides. Now when you turn this guy over to the sides, you'll see some information about the model before you build it, and a professional painted version of it. But anyways, here it talks about the flexible thrusters and the gimmicks and what it can do. Also the leg separation right there, and the decals and the stickers, and the thruster power on the legs, and some more information about the OVA Sinanju, along with the bazooka. And again, it's professionally painted, so it won't look like that when you build it, because it's going to be all gray. A nice shot from the OVA version, front and back view of the shield, along with the axes hidden and stored on there. And it shows that you can actually switch it out and put some beams on it to make it look like that. And also it shows some more gimmicks right here, and the attachment for the shield, I believe. And overall, the final picture right here for this side, it shows the model and what it basically looks like at once you build it. And also the beam sabers along with the beam hilt, little figure, the bazooka, the beam axes, along with the decals, the stickers, and the markings, and some more beam saber effects. But that's overall it for this side, and this retails for 7,500 yen, of course. And that's pretty much it. Okay, and on this side, we see some information about the beam rifle, and we can see it holding its grenade, and also the bazooka option, and there's a pose with it. And the rocket bazooka, which again, it comes in all gray, unfortunately. And an action pose, a front view of it, along with just the decals or water slides, or stickers applied. I think these are the stickers that are applied. I might be wrong. And in the middle, it discusses about the OVA and the Sinanju overall. And at the bottom, the cockpit and the figure that it comes with. So pretty nice overall. And the back view of it, of course. Look at the nice little thruster pose that they showed. Honestly, I think the overall elegance on this model is really hard to come by in other designs, so I really do appreciate the Sinanju. And here it shows the information about the beam weapons. It has quite a few. So first off, it has the beam tonfa, which is for the wrists, and the beam saber, which it can hold, of course. The beam naginata, which is basically a dual-wield axe type of staff. I don't want to say anything that I'd regret, so never mind. Basically, it looks pretty cool, and it can dual wield it. And if you don't want that, it can do this as well, the beam axes. So basically, this is dual wield, and this is, yeah, whatever. You get the point. But that's basically it for the sides, but we're not here for that. Let's check what's inside. I already took the liberty of unboxing the wrappings, and I also unboxed the Sinanju base, and I put it in the box. So basically, I guess I might as well show you guys this view of it for now. And let's just put this to the side. Yeah, these are the base pieces. Let me just get rid of them. And they're gotten rid of. So basically, again, I already took everything out of the wrappings, but what I want to show you first is the manual instead of going over the parts first. This manual is rather thick, so it comes really bulky, and here's a nice front view of the box art again. And for the back view, a nice picture of the front and back view, along with a translucent pose right there fading off, and some anime pictures of it, which I think by far this is one of the best pictures they've captured of it. That's a pretty nice pose right there with the look, the mono eye. And here it just basically discusses the story, and the Sinanju, of course, and also the armaments and weapons. So that's basically it, and along with the parts and specs right there for the bottom. And here we just have a runoff of the runners that are included, and it shows us what's used, what's not used. So basically, for the H runner, these parts will not be used, I think. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And also instructions on how to properly denub it. So there's that too. And then the instructions, but let's skip over to the middle. So here we see more of the story for the Sinanju, and it talks about UC0096 and Laplace's box and the memory or whatever, and the painting color guide, the figure coloring guide, the before and after view of it, and what was made before or after the Sinanju and where it basically got its designs from. There we see the Stein, the Unicorn, the Banshee, the Sazabi, and the Verka, and all of them have relatively cycle frame, more or less. But yeah, that's basically it. And also here it shows just nice pictures of the overall inner frame and the gimmicks that it can do. Basically, that's pretty much it, I think. A nice dynamic pose of it as well. Again, with that beam Naginata, which I am tempted to do. That looks pretty cool. And that's pretty much it, but let's go over to the back. Here for the back, we see the basic decal applications, and it doesn't really come with that many, and to be honest, I'm actually okay with that. But that's pretty much it. So if you're a decal guy, Verka is for you. But if not, I don't really think you need to go overboard. So OVA isn't that bad, and it fixes a few issues that the Verka had. But let's move over to the pieces. There are just way too many pieces to go over, so I'm just going to go over a select few to show you guys the amount of detail of the inner frame and the overall design. So basically the first one I want to show you is End Runner, and here we see the legs and the shoulders and whatnot. And basically, these are most definitely for the knees, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm trying to remember what I did with the Stein. Generally, both are the same models, so only with a slight few differences. But that's pretty much for the End Runner. And look at that detail. And let's see if I can show you guys another one that's pretty good. Here's A Runner, and this feels like a glossy black type of a color molding. But here we see the gravings of the emblem, so this is what it looks like if you don't paint it and just leave it as is. But you have a choice of putting on stickers or water slides. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The shield. Here's G Runner. Not that really confident in details, honestly. I think they're just a few armor pieces. I think what really makes it nice is the overall design and elegance and the curves. However, honestly, if you grab the panel liner scriber, it wouldn't really hurt to add some panel lines, because it could probably use some here and there. But yeah, not bad. Oh, grab 2 for 1. Here's F Runner, and basically here, some more curves and nice texture. Look at that thruster armor right there. Along with the thruster again. Some nice pieces that we see a preview of what it's going to look like. And I don't have a Sinanju yet, so this will be my first one, so I have no experience except for Stein. So I'm pretty excited to really have a Sinanju finally. And basically H Runner, really nothing to show here except that it's just thrusters and some pieces for its torso for that spring section. But anyways, the thrusters aren't that bad, and I'm really happy that they included it like this, because it would be a pain if it was just one piece entirely, and you would have to mask it and paint it accordingly. The infamous bazooka that everybody was willing to pay $500 extra for when getting the OVA. But honestly, it's in all one color. If they just did a few different colors, I would have been okay with it, but honestly, once you paint it up, it's going to be pretty much worth it. I'm not that big of a fan of it for the Stein. However, for the Sinanju, it works perfectly. Here's the L Runner, and again, just showing you guys inner detail. That's the important part. So yeah. If you're wondering, is this Sinanju for me? Is it worth it? Or should I get one? Or which one should I get? Honestly, too many questions would hurt your head. All I can say is that it's the best model in the entire Gundam series. It holds a lot of nice aspects that not many other models can really hold up against it. So take your choice, Vercal or OVA, but either way, you really do need to get one in your collection in the future. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And if you don't, that's just preference or taste-wise, but honestly, you can never go wrong with a Sinanju. But again, some just details of what's going to be built and what's going to be underneath all that armor. And this is just so amazing. Look at the amount of detail that you can add once you mask it and do paints accordingly. But I think I covered pretty much every piece that I wanted to cover, except for the rifles and the last section. Okay, so this one, here we see a piece of the shield, so pretty nice. Here we go, the rifle. So it comes in two pieces actually. Well, it's going to be one piece entirely, but here's the front and back view of the rifle. So, pretty nice. Honestly, in terms of the design, I think it went a little too sleekish and simple, but when you combine the bazooka with it, it actually pulls it off and it looks better. So, definitely for the Sinanju. But that's pretty much it. Lastly, here we go. Here's some more of the detail of the frame. And I will be doing a frame review. I have decided on it. So yeah, I will be doing that. I'm just not sure when I can. But here's K-Runner, and we see some more of the detail. Just look at that. Awesomeness, awesomeness, awesomeness. But that's about it that I want to cover from the runners. You get the basic gist of what's to come. But we'll wrap things up with the head and the decals and the water slides and so on and so forth. So let's get to here are the decals and the stickers. And basically, something that pissed me off was the fact that these came separate, like entirely separate. It was just outside in the box with no protection at all. The fact that Bandai decided not to seal these up inside with this, it kind of pissed me off, and it still does piss me off, but I'm over it, I guess. And nothing got damaged, but the protection is where I'm at. But anyways, here's the small decals. Surprise! It's really small. And here's the stickers, of course, and the water slides. And if you compare, honestly, also another plus, the water slides come with unicorn gold stickers. So if you have a unicorn, plop those on. You'll have fun. But anyways, basically both are pretty much gold, I think. But honestly, water slides never hurt. They'll have much more of a better impact than stickers. And honestly, in my experience, sometimes stickers have those little corners that really get some wear and tear, so it's annoying, and it'll overall bring down the color contrast. But that's basically it for that. And the markings, really not a fan of markings. I probably won't be touching these at all. Honestly, when you paint it, I've heard and I've seen that markings really bring down the overall result, and it won't turn out good. So decals are preferable. So water slides or dry transfers. Either way, but markings you should stay away from unless you're just a straight builder. And I will be customizing this over the summer, so I'm pretty excited about that. And overall, I'm excited that I'm finally a Sinanju owner. I've only had experience with the Stein, and I was really happy with it. So to have the Sinanju OVA, you can only expect greatness. And again, if you're not an owner, definitely look out and try to save some money to get one, because you will not regret it ever. And if you can't afford one, get the high grade at least. High grade, high grade, high grade. That's any Sinanju you get will most likely be well worth it. But that's about it. Of course, obviously I'm a Sinanju fan now, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Flash out. Hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. And I will return when I review the inner frame for this guy. But look forward to more of my videos, of course. Thanks.